Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Lovallo, and welcome to the Sportscaster Dan podcast. This is week 5 of my picks for kicks. Through the first 4 weeks of the season, I have a record of 8-3. For those who follow this podcast, I predict the winners of the games involving the 3 NFL teams in my area, the Patriots, the Giants, and the Jets. Now, last week I had a perfect 3-0 week. I predicted that the Patriots would lose to the Cowboys, and they did, and they lost big. I predicted that the Jets would lose to the Chiefs, and they did, although they did give the Chiefs a battle. And I predicted that Seattle would beat the Giants, and the Seahawks not only defeated the Giants in the Meadowlands, they embarrassed the Giants. So I'm 8-3 going into week 5. Here we go, beginning with the Patriots game against the New Orleans Saints in Foxborough. And I am predicting that the Saints will lose. The Patriots will defeat the Saints on Sunday in Foxborough. That leads us to the Giants at Miami game. And, you know, the Dolphins are just hopping mad because they lost to Buffalo last week. They have this explosive offense. The defense is respectable, but, boy, the Bills just blew that defense out of the water in the game last Sunday. So the Giants have all kinds of issues. They don't know if Saquon Barkley is going to play that game. He's still a doubtful. Where does this all stand? How does this all add up? I am predicting that the Dolphins will beat the Giants on Sunday. And that leads us to the Jets at Denver game, the late afternoon game on Sunday. A lot of a conversation about that game because the former Denver coach is now the OC of the New York Jets. Of course, Aaron Rodgers is not the quarterback, and he was Rodgers' OC in Green Bay. But there is a history, a lot of conversation about that particular game. Nevertheless, I am predicting that the Jets, with Zach Wilson at quarterback, will beat the Broncos in Denver. That's right. So here we go. And as you know, I make these picks. I don't do anything about lines, none of the over, under, none of that stuff. Not that I disrespect that. Now, I understand that gambling on NFL games and gambling on sports is now a part of the conversation. I don't have a problem with that. I understand that completely. I just pick the outright winners because when you look at the NFL standings, you have wins, losses, ties. Nothing about record over and under, record against the line. There are websites where you can find out that information. I understand that, but I just picked the outright winners. So here we go again. In conclusion, the Patriots will beat the Saints, the Dolphins will beat the Giants, and the Jets will defeat the Broncos. There are my pick for kicks week 5 selections. Enjoy the game, everybody, and be sure to subscribe to my Sportscaster Dan newsletter. It comes out on Tuesday mornings. I send it to your email at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. I don't spam you. Just go to sportscasterdan.com or danlovallo.com to sign up for the newsletter. Enjoy.